Well, this is a short podcast I think you guys would be interested in. I really talk about not only the government programs that are out there, but also about how love is what it's all about. See, the government itself and nonprofit organizations, they do things for love. I don't think they call it that, but it basically is that, where people help people because we're both human and we love each other, okay? Now, that's not capitalism. Capitalism is doing it for money, which is a good system and it's working pretty well for us. But that doesn't work all the time. And sometimes you need the love of a community that helps you just because it feels good in their heart. And that's why giving is just a very selfish thing to do. We talk about that, how great it is to give, and the feeling you get is better than taking stuff to the bank. So watch this if you have the time, but it's cool. Well, a couple of ththings I want you to remember about government programs and the amount of money coming out. Remember, it's gazillions. It is so big that you wouldn't believe it. But and they're giving out an average of $17,000 to $18,000 to every adult every year, and it comes in all you get more or less. And remember, for business, or you want to start a business, you have a small business or a big business, they give out from $5,000 to $5 million to billions of dollars. Don't forget, Elon Musk got about $5 billion already, and that's why he's hanging around Trump now, because he's going to get more. But there's plenty for the little guy. I mean, look at here, and remember, business grants don't no income requirements. You don't, you can be a billionaire, right? Like Elon Musk, and you get it. Or if you want to kind of start a coffee shop. Now, here's a city that has they're giving out $250,000, but in small grants from $5,000 to $49,000. Listen to the companies getting this: a tree service, okay, a coffee house, an indoor golf program called Swish. How do you like that? A baker, a bookstore, Marine Cove. I don't know. Oh, it's a marina. And a Maine Coast Creamery or ice cream store, right? And a cider shop and a lunch program. I mean, all that. And that's up to $50,000 or $49,000 for that. But it's not only for that. Here's another one. Like in rural areas. Now, if you live in a rural area, boy, there's lots of money for that. And you want to go to your USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture, Office of Rural Development. Now look at what they're giving out. They got millions of dollars here. $10,000 for a processing kitchen and farm classroom project. No idea what that is. $10,000 for a barn expansion project. Pick up your rent. Hey, a pub. $10,000 start a pub. A honey house project. $50,000. $31,000. A red hen farm classroom. Wow, education shelter, a final phrase agritourism project. See, what they try to do in small towns is create a tourist activity for come to visit and fund money. Here, we want to start a camp, $50,000 for that. An orchard, $5,000. $25,000 Sweetgrass County Fairground grandstands. Wow. $4,500 Snug-a-Beat. I have no idea that. Farmstead. See, I mean, stuff you don't even know. And that's why you have to go out and find out yourself. Now, how do you find out for businesses? A good place to start is sba.gov and then /local-assistance. You put in your zip code, and like I put in my zip code there, and I got 38 organizations in my zip code that help you think about what is the best project for you, how to get that money to finance the project, how to get marketing help, legal help, technology help, anything you need to start a business, a nonprofit, an invention, anything you want to do, or just work, be a real estate investor. These are free consultants and mentors. No pay, no worries, okay? It's all free, okay? Oh, here's another thing, for living expenses, okay? The best place, there's a basic programs that are available. 4 or 5 basic programs in every city, state, or whatever, and they average, well, not average, about, you could get up to $8,000 a month just on the basic programs, okay? And that's plus Healthcare, it's all free. Now, this is income determined, and the income can be up to like $40,000. Depends on the city and how many people and things like that. But they're the basic thing. And I ran into a nice place to find the applications for all those basic programs. It's called Single Mother Guide. Single Mother Guide. I think they're single dads too. I'm sure they could use the same thing. But they have a nice breakdown, state by state, of who to contact for all these basic programs. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basic programs, okay? So that's up to $8,000 a month of cash because you don't have any. Now that's pretty cool. And there's a place to apply for every those programs. That's singlemotherguide.com. Oh, that's the .com. It surprises me. So this is the kind of help that's out there. But remember, you also want to go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org and put in your zip code, and I'll put that there, 209, and see what you get. Okay, in my zip code, there's 3,526 nonprofit organizations and government offices that all they do is give money and help out. Remember, our country, 40% of our country gives out free money. 60% of our country makes you pay for any help. But 40% of our country, here's what I'm looking for. This thing. See, this is how our country's made up of. Oh, you got to put it right side up. Let's go. 60% is capitalism. If you go to Google, that's capitalism. And they're going to want money to help you, okay? If you go to the community part of our country, which is government, nonprofit organization, they have 40% of our country. And everything in that communityism gives money away free and free services. And they don't ever charge you a penny. So, because you already paid for it in taxes, remember. So this is 40% for free, 60% it's going to cost you. Stay out of Google if you don't have money and just concentrate on this. And a good place to start is findhelp.org. Put in your zip code and then see what you need money. How about home repair? You have to know how to spell. Okay, 225 organizations help me for home repair. Free. How do you like that? They're all free. You have to start calling them and see if you're eligible for it. If one says you're not eligible, you go to a next one. And before you leave and go to a next one, you ask them, hey, where else do you think I should go? Because they're going to know more about these kind of programs than anybody else you'll ever run into. So talk to them. Don't go to Google. Stay out of Google. Going to cost you money. And unless you have it, you're just going to get scammed or pay for something you didn't have to. So look at the community part. See, the community, we have a big community in our society. 40% is everything community. That's why, when your house is on fire and you ask your help for the neighbor for help, they're not going to ask for your credit card first. They come out and fix your house, okay? And get out the fire. See, that's what community is all about. We help each other. So 40% of our nation helps each other for free.